Hello everyone and welcome back. This is tutorial number 3. In the first tutorial we became familiar with the Excel environment. In the second tutorial we went over how to enter data into Excel, and in this tutorial we're going to start entering in our formulas into our spreadsheet. So let's say that we wanted to compute the savings for the month of January. So the formula for savings is total income minus the total expenses for that month. So let's enter this data into Excel. We know that we need a column for the month, so let's call column A month. We know we need a column for the total income, so let's call column B income. And we need a column for expenses and savings. So let's input our formula into the savings column. The formula for savings is income minus expenses. So to enter a formula into Excel, you always start with the equal sign. So equals, savings equals income minus expenses. Excel computed 0 because we haven't input any income or expenses information as yet. So let's say that our income for January was 1,000 and our expenses was 400. Excel computed 600. So let's say we wanted to do that for February. Let's say our income was 2,000. Expenses were 600. So our savings is equal to our income minus expenses. Now we could do this for every single month, but this is a bit tedious. Why not use some of Excel's built-in autofill or copy and paste like we've learned in tutorial number 2? Let's do the autofill for the month. We would select one of the cells, or we could select both cells. By selecting both cells, you're telling Excel that these two cells are in sequence, or these two cells have a pattern, and you want Excel to continue that pattern. So January, February. So Excel automatically knows that the next month is going to be March, April. So let's do that. And let's do that all the way to December. Now let's do the same thing for the savings. Now with the savings, you only really need to select one column, one cell, or both cells. Doesn't matter because both of these cells has the same formula in it. So Excel will copy the formula for you. And it's 0. And if you notice, if you look at the formula for each, Excel automatically updated the formula for you. See? Now let's take a look at the formula again at the new cells. If you notice, the locations were automatically updated by Excel. Now, if you don't want the locations to be updated, if you want them to remain constant, then you have to specify that using the $sign. So you put a $ in front of the column and in front of the row number. So when we copy, the formula remains constant. Let's look at the formula for the new cells. They all point to the same location. So if you want the cell reference to change during a copy, then you would use a relative reference the same way we did earlier in this tutorial. But if you don't want the reference to change, then you would specify that using the $. So that concludes tutorial number 3. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message. If you like what you've heard, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.